Alright guys, back for another Pete video. We've got some parts back from Semi-Casual, actually a lot of stuff. We can make a lot of progress today. You know, we had a plan of the 3 Musketeers working today, but Joey had to get the vid. You know, he still believes in that stuff, I guess.
Ain't nothing wrong with Joey, he just got stuff he knows, man.
He's just gay. Can we say that?
Cut.
Anyway, so let's show them the goods. Let's show them the goods. So we got the radiator assembly back from Semi-Casual. They painted the entire assembly. They took it apart. The intercooler is over there. No condenser with it, so I'm guessing when they took it apart, the condenser either got trashed or I think it already leaked, didn't it, Bubba? It was a really crappy condenser.
I don't know if it leaked, but there was more problems than it wasn't worth keeping.
Yeah. Anyways, so we got to get a new condenser. We got to redo pretty much the entire AC system. This truck was once a sleeper truck. So the AC system had a couple extra lines on it, I believe, and then they converted it back to a day cab, and they just like crimped the AC lines like to try and hold it, and like welded them shut, and it didn't hold, and the truck didn't have AC, moral of the story. But we got to figure that out, and then we have this beautiful aluminum fifth wheel that we had Semi-Casual paint the bottom of. I think this is a really nice touch. I've never really seen people do the whole bottom of the fifth wheel painted thing until here recently, and I was a fan. So we got a new carrier bearing in the drive shaft. We have our in between the tank. What would you call that?
There's a name for it, I was just about to say it, but I really don't.
That thingy that goes in between the tanks and has a bunch of lights in it, that thing's all assembled and wired and ready to go. Sleeper panels, cab panels are ready, and then we have, like I said, the radiator. We're about to drop it in, and then we're going to mount the intercooler on it once we drop it in. We just have to bolt the fan shroud back up to it. It had a fiberglass fan shroud, and I think they smoothed it and painted it. And then we also have our floorboard. So lots of parts going on today. I think our goal for the day is drive shafts, radiator stuff, and then getting this thing ready for the hood, because the hood is done. So if we get everything as far as we can today, I'm going to go after the hood, and our goal for the end of this video is to have the hood on and hopefully maybe have the cab or the sleeper back by the end of this video. If not, we'll take a look at it when we go to pick up the hood. We'll give you guys a sneak peek. I do know the sleeper is in the paint booth, so that's a bonus. Clap for the painters. Clap for the painters.
They're actually pretty good. Dude's pretty slick at it.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're really good painters. A lot better than me. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty slick with a rattle can, but
You've laid some
powder in our day. Well, let's get to work. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop this radiator in. We actually got all of our lower coolant pipes powder coated white. We'll probably never see it, and it's probably an awful idea because of the mess that this thing is going to be. But we did do that.
FP coolant pipe for Pete.
Stainless coolant pipe kits for Peterbilt.
Come and see.
That's a market we should tap into. That's a big
I think
market.
there's a lot of markets we need to tap into, except for Duramaxes.
Agreed.
All right, so let's grab a chain, and I guess let's set this radiator in.
Yeah, about that.
What?
I know fine bushings.
Wow.
It's definitely heavier.
All right, so the boys over at Air Doge, and like for you, those of you that don't know, there's 2 different divisions of Air Doge. There is the racing and the pickup truck Air Doge, and then there's the commercial Air Doge. Both great people. They hooked us up with a pump. Oh, also, chat, say hi to Tater. That is Tater, the new shop dog.
Tater!
Don't know if you've seen him yet. I guess they wouldn't have. Yeah, but he's our new shop dog. He kind of showed up in a wild pack of dogs, and the 2 of the others got picked up, but this one stayed, so we are claiming him, and we are going to give him a bath, get rid of his fleas and ticks, and we got him a collar that says Tater. So
Kids, this thing's about to get pampered, man. That dog's about to be,
you know,
tricked out.
I'm not a dog person, and somehow we went from no, we don't need a dog to I was at Walmart last night shopping for dog stuff, so we're just not going to talk about
Crazy
it.
how that changes.
I
Huh?
got persuaded into that one. We're not going to talk about it.
Drop in
Baby
a
girl.
comment, chat. Do we bring Tater to shows?
Well, I'll tell you a story. Baby girl started.
Whoa. Is that air dog koozie? You just tried to hide slowly?
No, there's nothing in this box. Come and get it. This is pretty much a normal air dog, but just way fucking bigger.
A couple different brackets.
I think that bracket's gonna work good. So, Tater, we're live.
Oh!
Tater, we're live on set. Did you not see the live light?
You want to go back to the place you came from?
He don't know where that is.
We'll show you.
He don't know what to do about a camera. I don't think he ever seen one. Tater's from the boonies, so that's all we gotta say.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a junkyard dog, literally.
He came from Methany.
Came from meth.
Methany.
Maybe from meth. I don't know. But
Cracky Chain and Methany brought him here.
yeah, they've been procreating in the parking lot. And then, hey, Bub, I did grab everything, and you got one bracket. I'm just,
I was wondering what you're doing this video.
you know, I was just pulling it all out of the box for no reason because we're about to put this thing on, this unit.
God, what a filter.
Yeah, RJ, you stay away from those.
I'll take pieces.
What?
Swapsies.
Baby. Man, they almost know what they're doing there sometimes.
No way.
Yeah, it lines right up. Wow. Now, I don't know if that's how it's... I bet it goes like this.
Oh no.
I'm a Tater now. Tater, that is not a snack.
Everything's a snack for that thing.
Yeah, he does eat everything. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. So. Yeah, I'm gonna bet this bolts up here. Tucks it in, real nice and clean. What do you think, Bubba? It's literally just a giant normal air dog, like the brackets and everything. Look at that thing. It's just like the normal bracket. So if you got a semi, don't forget that Bubba got a phone call.
Gotta be. I reckon.
Look at all the cool shit that I got and Bubba doesn't got.
Dang.
That's heavy duty. I bet his doesn't say that.
No way. Show me that sticker.
Heavy.
Yo.
Give me 5 seconds. I'll lay it down and forget it existed. Wow. Quick and easy installation. All right, let's time this install. Not gonna lie, the koozie is badass though. Did you see it?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'll let you look at it.
Beautiful.
Oh, that return line goes straight to the tank. Look at us pretending like we can read.
Hey, if it's got pictures, we're in good shape.
It does. That one picture kind of did me a lot of good.
But I ain't reading nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's a fire
That's a
diagram.
good picture. Printed in color. That's when you can tell they have too much money.
Hey man, what are you doing?
Screwing. Oh wow, did you hear a queef? Oh, that was just... Tater, you here to help? Hey, that's my fucking rag, motherfucker. He immediately did it.
He's kind of a butthole about rags. He'll take them off. Dad him.
He's gonna come get it again.
Right. I'm looking at you.
Who's a good boy?
Okay, yeah, you sit.
Bro.
You got it again.
Come here. Tater.
Tater,
He
drop
dropped
the rag.
Bring the rag over here.
Hey, grab your rag. My rag. No. You're just too cute. Okay, we're just gonna... Hey. Dad's working. This part always sucks. Find your home. Wow.
Good God.
This is a very tight fit. Yeah, boys. We may be flipping the bracket the other way and dropping this thing down real low. Because right there, it's kind of touching like 3 different things. What do you think, Bob? or if this bracket flips on this, we can drop it down even more and go under this. Yeah, let me flip my bracket first. So we took the pump back apart, flipped the bracket, and now we're gonna see if we can make this fit. So there's a fitting that comes out of this side, which is actually the one in front of the tank, which is right here. It will go into here. So that works out good. We just have to make sure we have enough room to get this fitting on, which it looks like we should. Boy, is this thing tight. Very, very tight.
Damn, what are you gonna do right here for that fitting? What come up?
It has a 90
okay.
that goes on it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Let's put our fittings back in and do a little bit more testing, and then we're gonna see if the fuel lines are gonna work. The only thing that may suck is the old fuel filter housing used to be here, but it was up a little bit higher. So we may have to remake 2 fuel lines, but we can probably just tie the slack up a little bit, but we'll see. I've been kind of wanting to remake the fuel lines anyways, because it's like this old, like, I don't know, junk. I want braided stainless AN.
She dialed?
Yeah, we finally got her on. I'm gonna get a socket to run this fitting in, because once you put this bracket on, you can't really get a wrench to this little one. But I'm about to put the filters on, make sure they clear. They look like they will, obviously. This line is just a little tight, which it's actually show you right now. This fuel line. So we're gonna have some slack to get rid of for sure. But there's that one. We're gonna have to bundle it up and get rid of some slack, or maybe remake that line. It's a little bit long. And then we got this line. Also, looks to be a little bit long.
Oh God, yeah it is.
Well, we got quite a bit we can tie up in the frame, and then we need to make it loop down. So this one will more than likely kind of loop up in the frame and then come down like this. So just got to keep it away from rub points. That's one of like the most important things on a Peterbilt or any type of big truck, is they vibrate so much that you really have to watch your lines and anything electrical, because they'll sit on that frame rail and they'll rub right through it. So pretty good, easy install. I will say, I mean, you could probably do one of these in your driveway if you have a big rig. Probably do one of these in your driveway, probably 2 hours. Probably 2 hours, start to finish. Really the worst part is figuring out like which bracket orientation that you want to run, and then all your clearance stuff. And then I was also trying to make sure that we have hidden hood latches on this truck, that way you don't have the exterior hood latches. So I was also trying to make sure that we weren't going to run into a problem of the hood latches hitting this. So a lot of clearance stuff we need to do, but she's pretty much on. That'll be it on that. We just got to run a harness, and we're probably going to run the air dog straight to the Switch Pro, so that when I get in the truck I have to click the switch to turn the air dog on. Because if I don't want to do it key on, because if I just turn the key on to like turn the lights on or the radio or whatever, I don't want to have to deal with listening to this bad boy run all the time.
Don't blame
But yeah,
me.
huge shout out to Air Dog. This pretty badass little pump, very similar to the light duty pumps as far as your install and everything on it, honestly. But we got that finished up. I think me and Bub are about to start on the radiator. So. I am certified.
It nicked me.
The five D's. Dodge, dig, no, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge again, I believe is what they say. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Dodge ring.
Yeah, so we attempted to pick this thing up by hand because we thought we were men. And then we realized we weren't man enough. This thing's pretty heavy. So we got old Forky Auto. She put in work. You know what I'm saying? Our trusty Steve. For it?
Oh man.
For it? Okay, so what you'll do, back in the day, keep me about a foot away, and then just lean her in the whole way. You got this. I'd get behind it, or I'd get in the front. That's how we always did it.
Let me get you close to the hole.
Well, it's really easy to see the hole in front of the front.
When you say front, you saying front of the truck?
Like in between the bumper and nest. I promise, because you just get there and you push it and you got it in all at once. It's a great motion.
All right, Ricky Bobby.
All right, don't let the space ninjas take my friend.
You got friends?
No.
Me neither.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Keep her going down.
Okay, how we looking on our fan shroud? We're hung on something.
Oh yeah, the fan needs to get in there.
Yeah, so what we're gonna have to do, by my calculations, is go all the way down with it lean back, and then try and do a tilt in. Now, did this look like the way the shroud was on before? Yeah, this should be right.
You lined up.
Hey, can you go close that tornado hole real quick? Going down,
Yeah.
slow. Good, bud? Yeah,
Clear.
So far. Clear?
Yeah, you're clear.
All right, now let's go all the way down, bud. Go ahead. And then we're gonna lean it back.
Ain't that what Fat Joe does?
I think he throws it back.
I can push, okay, hold on. So.
Yeah. There we go. We're in the hole, Ricky. I was high when I said that. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that little bypass trick we did where we can operate the Forciato when we're not on it. Yeah, by choice. Well, I was calling it a trick, but in reality our forklift fucked up.
That cost us $3,800.
I think it was pretty expensive.
It was.
Thing.
This looks like, yeah, this is your fuel priming.
Oh, that's a good spot to hook
That's
it
a
to.
really good spot to put that on. Motor mount.
There you go.
Or engine hook.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Alright, so we got our boxes of mystery bolts, nuts, bushings, and random things from the boys over at Semi Casual. And we have our crossbars are painted. Do you remember this procedure, bub? I do not. Well, that's good. Neither of us remember.
I can look at it for a minute and maybe do a little something.
I think I have a little bit of something figured out on the top. Wow. What a washer. Like the hole isn't even centered.
Hell
And
yeah.
it's painted to the bar. Nice. Give him a heavy breathing, Tater.
Ooh, I can definitely blame that on the dog now.
What, the heavy breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bubba's gonna see it. God.
Calm down, breather.
Bubba's gonna be at UCC and he's gonna randomly look at the camera. Tater, why are you breathing so heavy?
No, you know what he used to do to me? Put a mic on me after I pretty much ran a marathon. Or had done something hard, I don't know.
We just working, bro. We need lube.
We need to order some.
So, do you hear me out? It goes in this way, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know. The outline is, yeah, the outline's the right size. So first step, spit on it.
All right.
All right, now get your mind out of the gutter, kids. Oh my God, it's too big.
You seen that chick with that video where the Indonesian guys like put a wire around bushings and they pull them through stuff?
Yeah, dude, they'd use that. They literally did that to put the glass in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a rope and they pulled it through. Speaking of the glass.
Where did that go?
Speaking of that glass.
Oh yeah, guys, we got a windshield. The truck looks so much more complete from the front with a windshield.
So much better.
Yeah, I may drive it home later. I know what you're thinking, guys. Why is this bolt not powder coated?
What in the world?
It's because it's a show truck, but it's a work truck. I promise. I do not want to put $300,000 into a 97. So one day we will buy a newer one after we have been permanent Peterbilt brothers for at least a year. We're gonna buy something a little nicer. But I don't know. I feel like this one kind of needs to stay in the fleet. I feel like this is gonna be like a keepsake.
Yeah, you let me drive it. Yeah, Bub, you drive it second.
Dude, imagine us rolling up to a truck show with like 18 rigs with us.
I'm telling you right now, I drive this thing where you want.
You know, you and everybody on Facebook has told me that.
Are you certified to drive this rig?
Used to drive them every single day, buddy.
Oh. Let's see. Debating if I say this wrong. Baby girl got a DM the other day. Hey, let your boyfriend know that if he needs somebody to drive that Peterbilt, I got him. I'm like, what the fuck do you guys think I'm building this for? Yeah, I'm gonna build this thing. I'm gonna get done. I'm gonna put it on Facebook. Like, hey, anybody
Looking for a driver?
Hey, anybody want to drive it? You know, hey, I don't even know what I'm doing. What's Peterbilt?
$20 Peterbilt drives.
So anyway, ad goes out next week.
Yeah, I was looking for a driver. Yeah.
Hit
Quit
me up.
messaging me and shit like this, guys. All right.
I'm just saying, if he needed somebody to drive, I mean, I go. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you can drive this thing.
Huh? Buddy, I'll hop in it right now and take off.
All right, bub. I got my bar. Did you do anything cool?
Well, I was waiting to see what bushings you didn't use.
All
I
of
can
them.
take them.
Let's just see how let's go like this. Put it in, Daddy. You know. All right, I need a nut.
His name is Daryl.
Does not mean he belongs to Daryl.
So we figure this out or what?
Yeah, well, we put it in the wrong hole first. You know?
So what had happened was, we come back and Brenda put it together.
And Joey showed up to work.
Now they know you're joking.
Now they know I'm lying.
She's cherry, pal.
Okay. Now I need to put my bar back in.
That might be.
That might help us. Yep, there it went.
Okay.
These wonder wobbies, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Magnet.
Need your magnet. Because I dropped me nuts. I hate this. Ooh.
Ain't been eating your Wheaties, boss.
Been a long time since I handled a shaft of this size.
Hey man, what you doing?
Done.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me, I'll murder you. All the pain in my heart. That's a heavy shaft, boys. I thought this was really making us Peterbilt brothers, bub.
You know, boss, I really have no intentions of being a Peterbilt brother ever again.
No. No, I wasn't really reminiscing on it. See, drive shafts aren't that important. You could use little impacts to tighten them.
Yeah. Torque's just a number. Torque is a suggestion.
I heard a
How
click.
you know they're tight is the amount of dust that falls in your eyes when you tighten them.
That only happens on our 1997 Peterbilt 386.
What?
386. That's about taking care of that one. Brother, where art thou?
Who, Joey? He's at home.
Very nice. Very nice. Great success.
I'm glad we got that in.
A very large. If you're ever putting a very large drive shaft in, I always hang the bottom two straps, and then you kind of keep the other two bolts in your hand. You'll kind of get it up in there, and you'll feel the cups lock into these little teeth. If you don't lock it into the teeth, it's more likely going to fall on your face. So, and we don't have insurance, so I forgot to tell you about that.
Hey, man, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Both y'all got some big shafts.
Yeah, man. If you work really hard and dream, one day you can have a shaft like me and Bub. It's on you. Yeah. Yeah. Sherry, this is a really bad time to try and have a conversation with me.
What do you like to talk about?
Oh, you found this on the web. Thank you, Siri.
Sounds like a 3.6 if I've ever heard it.
5-liter, pal. I need to make sure we grease these because I'm telling when the last time they were greased was.
We ran out of grease back in 2012. Just kidding, I bought 2 tubes last week.
For all the people that are going to be mad about this little gun, don't worry, we're going to come back and torque them. Click. On me working the first time this year.
You may pull it.
Yeah, rotate the U-joint, please.
There you are. I'll hold it if you'll put a strap in it.
I got it.
Whew. Just keep it from hitting you in the...
God dang. That bit quick.
Shit.
Yeah, what it is.
What it is, nephew?
What is do, nephew?
It's our deck plate, man. Fixing to be shiny.
I'm excited. This is like probably one of my favorite parts. Like deck plates really tie in a Peterbilt. My opinion.
I don't think you can have a show Peterbilt without a deck plate.
No. Because if you can see all this junk.
Even like the catwalks or whatever they're called, like the great one. Like,
I kind of like those.
I don't
They're
really
growing
like
on
the
me.
holes in them though. The smooth.
Yeah.
Gotta have smooth.
The smooth. A lot more to clean. A lot more to maintain. If you're working a truck, the holes make sense.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
All right. So I got some other stuff to work on. I think Bubba. Well, you want me to help you set this skin because it's really flimsy.
Yes. Let's lay it
Okay,
up there.
we're gonna lay the skin on, and then it actually has to be. You see all these holes in the side? What are we gonna do? You think rivet?
That's all we can do.
Yeah, because it'll have to be really thin for it to slide in between the frame. So.
I think like 3/16 probably is
You know, she looks light, but she's not.
no. And it's flimsy too, so it makes you nervous.
I'm gonna set this side down first.
I've got my finger in the middle. I need to come my way.
Right there. What? Oh, there's still tape on the bottom of this. Fuck.
How bad? Oh, all of it.
Yeah.
We'll be right
All
back.
right. Yeah. Be right back. We gotta get this tape off. If we do. All right. So we have. You remember how we had to mount this? We have to mount it backwards of normal. Normal would be
Like that.
Yeah, but the deck plate's also backwards right now. Because it goes towards the back. I think you have it right in your hand right now.
And it just sets.
I think it goes the other way actually. Okay, because this part will be back here.
It does go. It goes like this.
Yeah. It goes backwards of how most Peterbilt brothers normally put them.
Why? Because
We fucked up.
we are very good.
So we'll have to peel this out.
Yeah. Man, I hate this tape.
Gosh.
It's so good.
The laser protector bullshit.
Yeah, I hate it because how good it is.
ASMR.
You like that? You like that? Oh yeah. I got it off. You know, that is a situation I would clap in. Alright, so we got almost all of the deck plates. Okay. Turn around. Tater, you're trying to get a bath, sir.
Dude, he looks like 30 pounds lighter right now.
Yeah, he does.
I wish that happened when I took
He
a
just
bath.
lost about 30 pounds of ticks. But,
Anyway.
so we got the big one and what was it, the little one riveted on. We ran out of rivets. So we have more rivets coming to do the back tail section. We are going to put the big deck plate on. It really doesn't block anything except for like 2 airlines, which we need to plumb into this anyways. So it's not really going to hurt us in any way, I don't feel like, or at least be in the way. But we're going to try and set this thing on there real quick. It is much heavier when we put it together, but
Yeah, it's not gonna be hard putting on though. It'll set there.
it won't be bad.
Be just
What do you think? Should we put some like little rubber bushings in between the cross members to set
Honestly,
down?
no. I think it's gonna set probably on those bolt heads or something and be just
Yeah, the frame will probably land around on the bolt
fine.
heads.
Yeah, I don't think it'd
Okay.
be nothing to
Well,
it.
let's set her on there and see how she fits. As far as stuff under this deck plate left to do, we are going to be mounting some watermelons on the frame. We'll show you those brackets here in a second. And then we also have, we've got one mystery airline. We don't know what it goes to, and we got to figure that out later. That's a. All right. Tater is on the hill. What the fuck? We'll be right back. You know? We're just gonna let it be in the background. Oh. God, I gotta quit laughing. I'm gonna have to go over this tire. Yep.
Get your butt over here now.
Starts walking out there.
I'm a good boy. Oh man. Oh no. Oh dear heavens. I'm stuck.
You do what you gotta do. My fingers are holding it.
You need to go forward a little. Out there. Nope, more. Just a little more.
I'm against the where it bolts to.
We're gonna have to pick yours up then and up mine. There it went. All right. Oh, whoa, you're doing too much.
I'm
Go down.
not.
Yeah, go down.
We're home on the center.
I had to have RJ drop the camera for a second because that got a little bit western, a little bit fast.
Rocking a hard place, he said?
Interesting choice of words there, Bubba.
If it.
Yeah. There's no rocks involved in the making of this video.
I ain't retarded or nothing, but I like rocks.
I like rocks. Yeah. Oh God. Anyways, so this looks really good. I mean, we don't even have it bolted up or leveled or nothing yet. Looks dialed. So we were afraid that we made the deck plate a little bit short because right here is your rear shock mounts. This is your track bar. Honestly, I think it's gonna be perfect because we got a shock box. Yeah. Well, we didn't originally have that.
True.
That's true. But
the shock box should cover all of this and look beautiful. Has a bunch of lights in it. I'm very excited to see that on here.
that's probably, I think that's my favorite piece.
Also, just got an update from the boys at Semi Casual. Sleeper is painted, so I'm sure they still need to do wet sanding and buffing on it. Optimistic on maybe picking up the sleeper tomorrow. You may get to see like the sleeper in the end of this video. We're not going to be able to get it on in this video for sure because we have a lot of other stuff to do. But as soon as we get the sleeper on, we can not only proceed with everything else we have to do, we can put stacks on, exhaust on, fuel tanks on. I mean, the sleeper just opens up the worlds of possibilities.
Chrome panels, or well, they're not chrome anymore, but the cab and sleeper panels.
Yeah, cabin sleeper panels, all the lights. Like, I mean, we've got a week in wiring alone on this thing. Like,
minimum. Yeah.
We're thinking there is a possible way for it to make UCC. It's not our priority to rush through this thing and come up with something that's like a cobbled pile of crap. So
yeah, we don't want to take something that we're not happy with, or there's something that we may have rushed too much with.
Well, if we can pull ourselves off of the other builds and focus on this thing and get it there, that's cool. but I don't want to be there unless it's like kind of wrapped up and able to drive the week of UCC, where we can take it on a couple test drives, look for air leaks, figure everything out. Luckily, this was a running and driving truck, so we just have to make sure we hook everything back up. The only big change is that obviously none of the factory wiring is getting used at all.
You're pretty much creating a standalone right now.
Standalone for 3406B, which, like I said, it's a mechanical cat, so.
It's like making a standalone for a 12 valve. It's
which is 2 wires.
same thing.
Yeah, but you know, we're actually trying to have gauges and be able to view all the data. I want to know if you know, we're not going to have any like coolant level sensors, so I want to have a coolant temp gauge. That way, if it dumps all the coolant out of it, I know, because it's getting hot, obviously.
You ain't gonna let off of it.
To the floor.
Statistics show.
Coolant temps show they don't matter. What are you looking at there?
Sally can't get hot anymore. She ain't got
I was looking at that lift arm pad.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Thank you. We've been told to.
brand new, actually.
Trying to quit. All right, so what do we think next, bub? Do we want to do fifth wheel or? So we got drive shafts in, we got the radiator in, got this on. We can. I don't really think radiator like plumbing and stuff is very important today.
That's kind of easy stuff that just slaps together.
It's not really stuff we want to show y'all either.
We do have a cool radiator pipe though.
Radiator pipe. Well, I mean, we could put the intercooler on and the intercooler piping. I just feel like that's more in the way for all the wiring we're about to do.
Yeah, it's kind
Let's
of.
do the intercooler last, and the intercooler piping last, and then the AC is going to be very last. If I do make it to UCC, I 100% guarantee it will not have AC. So if you see me on interstate using a Milwaukee battery to drop my windows,
I got a Milwaukee fan. I'll let you borrow. Stick in the cab with you.
our doors ain't wired either, so I'm going to have to use a Milwaukee battery to roll the windows down. We're going to be doing
Stick a power probe in there. At least you'll have a switch.
God.
Luxury.
If it makes it to UCC, just know we love y'all. We know you want to see this thing, and we want to see it there too. So, all right, chat. Next day, we got everything done we could on the deck plate side. We were about to put the fifth wheel on, but honestly, we think it's going to be more in the way right now than it is going to be a help. So we're going to wait on the fifth wheel, and I think we are going to hang the visor. So we got the visor, and we have these little mirror support brackets for our 12-gauge mirror kit. And I did just get a picture yesterday from Semi-Casual. Our mirror arms are painted now. So next time I make a trip to them, probably today, hopefully, maybe next week, we should have the sleeper, the mirror arms, pretty much everything we need to put this thing together. We could go ahead and we can put the cab mounts on too, bub.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and get all the stuff we can on today to get this thing prepped for the sleeper, and I may try and go get the hood today. I would love to see the hood on the truck today, but it just really depends on the schedule, because we got to go to Thoroughbred Diesel this weekend. Oh yeah, I was gonna say we'll see y'all there, but by the time they see this video, it will be after the show. So hopefully we saw you there. What do you think? Quarter 20?
They are, but some of them are
Got
full
paint
of
on?
paint. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to tap through.
I have to tap them.
That's okay.
Sad day. All right, so a lot of people will get a comment every once in a while about the gray truck in the background. This is a customer truck, to kind of clarify why it's been here so long. So we are doing powdered axles, a full air ride kit. We ordered a flight fab kit. It took a very long time for the kit to get here. And so we have been waiting on the kit, and it finally came in. Then we got the axles powdered. Then the customer changed it. We changed colors a couple times. But anyways, so the gray and purple truck now for Shelby Valet, or Valet, I don't remember how that's pronounced. But that truck is now kind of, I would say, in the last month of work. We did cut the air ride bracket this morning. Let's go take a look. So if you remember, in the bag truck, we did this like really cool dual billet air tank bag mount setup, or air compressor setup with your tanks and stuff in the front of the bed of my 5th gen. Well, they really liked that setup, so they said they wanted that for their air management, that way that they could still put train horns under the back eventually if they wanted to. So we got some sheets of steel finally. We are able to cut parts in-house. Look at this. We haven't even cleaned it up. Look at how clean those cuts are. The old freaking shop saver is putting in work. But got an air tank bracket cut for them. We're going to send everything off to powder, get it all ready, and hopefully have that truck wrapped up and out of here within the next month. The thing about doing builds like that is, you know, you get to one part and then you're like, you know, you find something you didn't powder coat, or you need to order another part. But that thing is actually going to be pretty sick. Like I said, purple axles, there's some gray accents, and then there's the polished overlays that come with the flight pad kit. So, and plus we did like 40 rock lights on it. So we're gonna get that thing wrapped up here soon, hopefully. All the paint matches done, the heads from 2-3. Just wanted to give everyone an update because I feel like every once in a while I see a stray comment asking about the gray truck. There she is. She will be leaving soon. We didn't end up doing a whole build video on it just because it's taking us so long to get parts. You know, we work on it for 5 hours and then we run out of parts, have to order something. Kind of been a mess, but we'll get that thing wrapped up. Let's work on the Peterbilt. All right, Brian, what's our update? What we got?
Well, as you can see, flip the camera around here. We got it all painted, put together for you.
I can't afford that one. You custom ordered it for me, I know. Actually, the red one's mine. Oh, God.
We did that.
See, I'm colorblind and you're colorblind. We don't know what color we got. See, that's why we pick white, because we always know it's consistent.
It's always this.
Oh, not that one.
No, okay.
Not Optimus Prime's knockoff Temu version.
It's like Superman.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Whatever.
So we're in here. We haven't moved it out yet.
All right, so we're at semi-casual. We kind of got to a stopping point at the shop where we couldn't really do anything else, so we need the sleeper.
Wait on
So
us.
yes and no. Time is really our biggest enemy currently.
That's everybody's enemy.
Yeah, at the current moment, more time is a problem, but a sleeper would definitely open up a lot more to do.
You have plenty to do now.
Yeah, we definitely have plenty to do now. Are these done or still need to be touched up?
You look at them. I haven't seen anything that needs to be nipped or anything come out.
I didn't know if they would do any wet sanding or buffing on
I don't think
arms.
they look pretty freaking.
If they're good, then I'd like to take those with me so we can put the mirrors on. Because we put the visor on this morning. But sleeper turned out good. They ended up cutting a hole and putting, this is a factory window channel, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to do a factory back glass in the back of the sleeper because you cannot have a coffin sleeper and not have the back glass.
The window's kind of nice.
It is. And well, especially for hooking up the fifth wheel and stuff.
And then, yeah, I mean, unless you're a super trucker.
I'm not going to hit it first shot. I'm not going to lie.
I'm gonna need a window and a camera.
I was about to say,
And two people.
I might mount a camera and I might have about 3 people eyeballing us at the same time. Because I'm a little new to this Peterbilt brother stuff. But, it looks good. We got a bunch of random stuff in here. Do you have like a bucket with all the hardware from when you guys took the cab off? Because we were missing, like, the long bolts that go through the shocks in the track bar? The really, really long bolt?
Yeah, they're probably somewhere around here.
Okay. Well, we got the sleeper. So next step is going to be, I'll probably come pick this thing up on Monday evening after they get time to wet sand and buff it. Mm-hmm. I know they will need some time with this, but I'll go ahead and take the mirror.
He's not going to need much though. If you look around this thing, there's not I looked at it yesterday right when he got done with it. There's not a run or any issues with it whatsoever.
And we did end up painting the jams because the cab had painted jams from the previous painter. So we didn't really have a choice on this one.
It's kind of nice though. They look cool.
I think it'll match with it because especially like all my stuff is all white. So I especially didn't want to deal with like if I polished the jams having them touched up randomly. So it made painted is kind of nice. But
You probably need that for the visor. It says visor kit on it.
Bubba has been cussing all morning for this.
They're right there.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a phone call about this one and tell him, hey, hold up. He said, I'm gonna make my own damn hardware kit about an hour ago. It's a
Yeah, I
little
mean,
late on
there's
that.
probably a bunch of stuff in the sleeper like that's for putting your cab brake.
Yeah, when we come to get this, I'm gonna have to pretty much bring a bucket for all the bolts and stuff.
There's some clothes in here. Like you
Some
said,
clothes.
you do your mirrors. You probably want to take those. Those probably need to be painted, don't they?
No, I want them polished.
You want them polished?
Yeah, so those will work.
You got a polisher up there?
No.
A way to polish them? Do you want to polish them here before you take them with you?
Have your guy polish them? You good?
No, I mean I got a little polisher. It'll take 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all want to do
We
it.
can do it real fast. That way you got them. Here's some door stuff.
Is this that's the hardware for them.
Yeah, half the crap you probably need is in here.
Yeah, I noticed most of the crap that we do need is not in Jamestown at the current moment. And then we got to figure out the interior. Your interior guy came by the shop. Yes. No. Maybe. Yes.
You get new ones or?
Probably new ones. Yeah. They're pretty busted looking. Yeah, it's got a dent in it too.
At some point.
These are the ones that came with the truck. Those were freebies. Well, not free, but
That looks very good. This is something for your hood.
yeah, the hood latch kit. Oh, I need to get the hood too on Monday. I was gonna get it today, but the weather's not looking too great.
I'm just ready for it to be sunny.
I'm ready for this thing to be done. All right, so we're gonna go back to Jamestown. This will kind of wrap up the video. I wanted to show you guys the sleeper on the next video. We're gonna get the sleeper on, the stacks on. We may be able to get the mirrors on probably today. We may do that today, maybe. But you know, sleeper, stacks, and then we'll get the hood on, and the thing will finally start coming together. It'll start actually looking like a truck. We put the big piece of the deck plate on yesterday, as you saw. And I think besides that, I think we're kind of stuck, just to be honest.
Maybe I could show you how to polish real fast and you can polish your own brackets.
Oh, I know how to polish. I was just hoping you would show me how to polish.
That's not gonna be any better than you, I'm sure.
Nah. All right, guys, so that's gonna kind of wrap up the Pete build for this episode. Obviously, in the next episode, we're gonna really focus on getting the sleeper on, the stacks on, the exhaust done, and we're gonna hopefully get the truck running again. We haven't started it since we originally bought it and brought it back to the shop. But cosmetically, it's making a lot of progress. It's a very slow and tedious process to build one of the quality that we're wanting. And also, you know, safety in mind, because this is gonna be pulling the rest of my truck. So we're trying to be very thorough as we put this together. Appreciate y'all for watching the Pete videos though. We will have another one here soon, hopefully. And you know, there's a snowball's chance in hell that it makes UCC, but we're not really gonna count on it. But I can't wait to see everybody at UCC. Appreciate y'all for watching the video. Subscribe, like, and comment. We'll see you in the next one. Grab some merch, grab some parts, support the channel, support the boys. See you, bye.